Okay. Good people. Yes, welcome to the weekend analysis. As usual, actually, every weekend I try at least to provide projection of the market, and specifically it's on gold spot. So I provide the projection for the coming week. So it is just a 5 days market move, and this will be from the 5th of June up to 9th of June. So I'm going to provide a general direction of what is most expected to happen on gold on the coming week. So basically, it's not a trading advice. So you have to incorporate your own analysis at least to get those entries based on the direction that I'll be recommending. And also make sure that you note those key areas that I'm going to highlight, those key turning points, the trend lines, the support and resistances. So actually you have to make sure that you note those regions in order for you to make your trading decisions based on those regions that I'm going to talk about in this analysis. So last week we had a projection and it has done well. So there are very few additions or updates to what I shared last weekend. So actually, market is still within the projection. It is still within what I have been sharing all the time. So remember, this is ASAM Forex. So if it is your first time, you have to be aware that we always share those trading updates. We share knowledge contents. So make sure that you subscribe this channel. And also you have to like this content. And if you have any suggestion or any question or any addition to what I've shared, so it's better you write in a comment section. That is very, very helpful because it's going even to provide with additional things from what I've said. So I'll start with the monthly time frame. We are on the beginning of the month. So even last week I was talking about the monthly candle. I was looking on the possible close formation of the monthly candle. So from what I was expecting, actually it has happened. Now this is the monthly candle. So it has closed with a serious rejection from the upside, and that is what I was looking forward. Because this is a fact of confluence now. When you add other analysis things like the drawings, you see when I turn on my drawings, so this rejection from the upside is correlating with what I have in my drawings. So basically, from the nature of this candle, we are looking down now on gold. On a monthly time frame, we are down. So actually, what I expect this monthly candle is not going to close above now those previous candles with rejections. So it may move slightly upside, but it's less likely to close with a bullish momentum. So basically, we'll be looking down, and it may open strongly now below these candles. We'll have to look forward that this monthly candle now, the June candle, is going to open strongly below these previous candles. So that is the basic idea, and this can be supported with I can just add this. It's not that serious, but remember, this may hold it true after the end of this month. This is going to hold it true at the end of this month. We have this level here. So what I'm looking forward is this month is going to close below this level, the minor level here. So this is not now useful, but by the end of the month, it's going to be very useful. Now, let me move to weekly now. This is weekly time frame. So on weekly time frame, actually nothing has changed. Price is still respecting this level, and at the same time it is respecting the trend line. You see we had this trend line, so it is still above it. So basically this is going to hold it true. This is going to hold it true. Price is going to be rejected as how it has done this week. It has been rejected, so I still expect next week is also going to play above these levels now. In lower time frame, I'll show exactly now where market will go. But actually, remember, I'm looking forward for price not to break this and move below these levels in the coming week. So that's the basic idea in a weekly time frame. But this week has a very serious rejection from the upside. So it is holding true with those bearish momentum in the previous 2 weeks now. So that is. So now before I go to daily time frame where there are a lot of things to share, I can add I can remind you about the calendar, the news. So next week we expect to have fundamentals or from Monday to Thursday. So the high impact now. So remember they have influence on the market move. So even this one, maybe even this move, they push to the downside, we'll see clearly in lower time frames, was basically under influence of NFP on Friday. So if you look at Friday candle, moved very strongly. So it is due to fundamentals now. So I'll show a position where a region where I was looking for entries, and actually exactly market turned from that region. So remember the fundamentals, and you have to trade outside news hours. You have to trade outside news hours. That is very basic. But if you know how to interpret the fundamentals, you can trade even during news hours. That is the basic idea. So that is, let me go to daily time frame. Now on daily time frame, the basic idea here is completion. Now, if you remember when I was analyzing last week, I didn't have this fifth wave because I wasn't sure that if price is going to complete the fifth wave around this region. So the fifth was not there. But now I'm already sure of the possible turning point of the market for the coming week, or the possible completion point for the fifth wave. So fifth wave is most likely to be truncated. It means it's going to end on a region not beyond this. So if it is going to be beyond this turning point here, will be a very slight move, not that far, because we are in a region and our trend line is also running around this region. So it is not going to be that far from here, and mostly I'm looking forward for price to turn within this region. So you can start taking buys when the price is just around this region, or if you use the buy stop, the limit orders, the buy limits, you can put them here. But if you use instant orders, you can just wait for confirmations. But I expect this to be a very fast move down, and then we'll start pushing to the upside, as how I suggested last week. But the move to the upside that I talked about last week was this in the fourth wave. Oh, that is very basic. Then in 4 hour time frame, we can have a clear move of what I'm saying. So you'll see now those move down here. So actually I had this level here. It was on Thursday, and on Thursday I missed the sell opportunity. Remember, I missed the sell opportunity. You have to know that. And why I missed, because on Thursday when the price was pushing up, I had my sell limit at 83. Let me check the points here. My MT4. Let me check the points in my MT4. But basically, yes, I had a sell limit at 1983.86. You see, 83.86. It may be different from this one, but in the MT4, price didn't hit it exactly the 83.86. It was around 83, but it was not that 83.86. So I missed this sell. But actually, I was looking for the sell, and why I did that, because I had this level. This one was very basic, so I was expecting that price. Now it's not easy for price to break this level and continue moving above. So it must turn, even though I didn't expect it that it's going to be deeper like this, but I was looking for price at least to sell to certain regions around here. But as it has moved strongly like this down, so it has provided me with the idea that we're still looking down on gold, and actually it is in completion of the fifth wave down that is not expected to be that far beyond those regions here, the trend line and the support level here. So it's most likely to turn within this region. Yeah, so that's the basic idea. So what we have to expect next week now? What are we going to expect now from Monday? Now from 5th of June, what are we going to look forward? So on opening of the market, we expect to have a slight move to the downside. That is not going to be, it's not likely to be beyond this level, but it may go. But actually, it doesn't suggest that you are going to sell, no. So you have to watch for formation around this region and actually be looking for buy formations. You see, so you'd be looking for buy formations when the price now is around this region. Now it is around 1932. As I said last week, we have to do buy decisions around 1932. So how far we are going to buy? We have to buy up to this trend line up here, and this will be around 2017 and 15 or 2020. That is where we are going to put our targets. Yeah, because I had the retracement, the Fibonacci thing. So I had the retracement. So if the fifth wave is going to close around this region, you see this region is within 61%. So it's very basic for price to turn and continue to the downside. So next week we have to look for buys, guys. Look for buys, look for buys. That is the basic projection. And if you do the wave count, you have to watch for clear formation of this move to the downside until you recognize that it has already formed the 5 wave. You have to watch for price to clearly form the 5 wave move, then will be up now. So that's my projection now, and this is in 4-hour time frame. So you can dig down deeper in 1 hour. Yeah, you can go down deeper in 1 hour. Now this is 1 hour. So expect for this push completion to the downside, then up. That's the overall thing. So thank you for your time, and just you must have a great weekend. You just have a great weekend, and you must subscribe. It's very basic. Put a comment, ask a question or anything else. You have to share this video because it's very helpful. So those are the basic things that you can do with this weekend. So thank you for your time, and welcome again to ASAM Forex.